Hello friends, Namaste. Good evening or good afternoon, everyone. This is Lavanya Vishwanath. I live in Australia. So I'll be the host for this session with divine blessings of Dr. Brahmharshi Subhash Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji. Let us start our today's session. I would like you to welcome back to the Divine Breath YouTube channel, PSSM Australia, Initiative of Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement. So last week, we have started the secret book narrated by our very own senior pyramid master, Shylaja Satish from Karnataka, India. So in our last class, we discussed few secret laws. To name them, one is law of attraction, that is you ask, believe, and you will receive it. Other one is law of persistence. Next one is law of change, law of good feelings and bad feelings, law of happiness, law of being unique, law of reflection, and also by expressing our gratitude, how we could change our inner and outer things. So with this, I would like to welcome our host, Shylaja Satish ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Lavanya madam. And namaste to one and all. So we had started with a secret book, and the author, you may be knowing, she's Rhonda Byrne, and she is an Australian-based writer. And I wonder, people from Australia have not gone through this book, and it is roaring around the world. And it seems it is one of the 20 New York Times fastest selling books. Okay, so Rhonda Byrne was an ordinary lady. She went bankrupt. She went into utter losses of money. I heard, I had also read a few members of her family she lost at that time. And she was totally in a helpless state. During that time, she has two daughters. And one of her daughters gave her a book, which was a very old book and maybe 100 years old. When she had given that book. So when Rhonda Byrne was in a totally helpless situation, she thought, why not use the laws of this book? It felt interesting to her. So she learned the book and she started applying in a very complete manner, in the sense not doubting the laws. Okay, so the major change that she found was the law of attraction completely is about gratitude. So without a speck of doubt, when we express gratitude to each and everything that is happening in our life, each and every person we face, to all the things, daily routine, things that we use in our life. So she started, I told you one of the best thing that we can do is write about 100 things that we are grateful for each night. You may repeat the things that you write for tomorrow also, but this brings about change in your life in such a way that your whole life is full of gratitude and nothing else. So the frequency suddenly changes without knowledge. So when we write about 100 things for which we are grateful for, our life will be full of gratitude and nothing else. We slowly shift from this blaming frequency or complaining frequency to the frequency of love and gratitude. This brought about a major change in Rondabain. And not only that, many, many millions of people have used this secret book for their life, and they have found drastic positive changes in their lives. And that is how this book became the fastest selling book. And whatever that is in our Bhagavad Gita, the same thing is there in this book also. I told you, Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati is nothing but whatever the feelings, whatever the thoughts you hold on to, the same will be your life, not otherwise. It won't be anything otherwise. But how to go about? Means how to bring about this change in our life. I can't just tell, hold on to gratitude. Come on, mean you all watch what change it brings about. It's not like that. So we'll have to go deep into ourselves. Maybe sometimes it is very subtle. Okay, the feeling of having complaints in our mind is very subtle, and we will have to catch over it when it arises. So it is that subtle. In Kannada, they say very sukshma vadadu. We will not know. I tell, okay, I read so many books, I do service, everything. So when I watch suddenly the thoughts that are emerging in my mind, maybe it holds little blaming frequency or something that I'm complaining about somebody. Not that I cannot assume myself to be pure throughout. No. So it is very subtle. So how to bring about those subtle changes to perfection? Okay, so how do we do that? So if we have to know about all that, we will have to read the laws from secret. So, and Rondabain, she became so rich, and she attracted abundance totally only using the laws her daughter gave, which were in the book her daughter gave Rondabain. Only that. Okay, so why not we also use and bring those wonderful positive changes? Why shouldn't we experiment? Okay, so I need not repeat the laws which I have told in the last Lavanya madam. So new laws we will read now. So this law is the law of replay. Okay, to create your tomorrow, go over your day tonight. When you are in bed, just before you fall asleep, and feel gratitude for the good moments. If there was something you wanted to happen differently, replay it in your mind the way you wanted it to go. As you fall asleep, say, I will sleep deeply and wake up full of energy. Tomorrow is going to be the most wonderful day of my life. So this is the affirmation that you have to hold on to every day before sleep. She says, I will sleep deeply and wake up full of energy, and tomorrow is going to be the most wonderful day of my life. So every day that you go to sleep, make that affirmation and sleep. What she's telling is, maybe you fought with somebody on that day. While sleeping, you will remember, not on that day, anywhere in the past. Okay, bring that situation in your mind, like how you see the play on TV. Same thing we can imagine the situation where we fought with the other person. I didn't want that to happen. So I will play in my mind the same situation which was in the past, in a way that I wanted it to be. For example, you, what should I say? Okay, you have heard a complaint about your son or daughter from the school. So that brought your mood to a lower state. When you are thinking about it, you feel low. So bring that situation to your mind. You change that complaining into appreciating. Okay, so you feel the good of that situation. So feeling good about everything. So this is the law of replay. Maybe you have an argument with your friend. Later on, you feel, I should have not argued. You wanted to change the words that you used before. In the situation that had happened in the past, you want to change the words. So bring that situation where you and your friends are sitting together. So you can imagine in your mind the words that you wanted to use it again, and the situation, the feeling will change. This will change your frequency. It will apprise the frequency from low to high. This is how we can change our frequency. Okay, we can become better. So what happens is, this was a situation in an argument which where I didn't feel like how it went about was bad. I wanted to make it good, so I changed in my imagination. I used the words which I wanted to. So the next time any situation comes, the thing that you have used, your imagination, has synced into your subconscious mind, because you have changed the matter there from the words which you had used already, which you didn't like, to the words you wanted to and which were liked by you. Now it goes into your subconscious mind, and never ever again you will be so harsh to anybody. So it will apprise your frequency permanently. So we need not feel bad about any situation that has already passed away. Bad. We did not feel anything bad about whatever the situations have passed away. We can make it good. So this is all about law of replay. Okay, so every time before sleeping, all the events of that day may come to you and disturb. So you will have to affirm, no, tomorrow I'm going to get up with full of positive energy, and it is going to be a very wonderful day. Bring all the events which were bitter to you, change them in your imagination and change your feeling. It changes your frequency. Okay, so another law is, hope you all understood about this law of replay. So this law is universe 4 C's. Okay, I shall read it for you. When it comes to love relationships, often people think that they want a particular person. But if you think about it deeply, it is not really the particular person that they want. What they really want is to be blissfully happy with the perfect person. Yet still, they try and tell the universe who that person is. If the universe isn't delivering, then the message from the universe is loud and clear. I just checked 20 years ahead, and the bliss and happiness you deserve will not happen in this relationship. Why is it that we think we know more than the one who can see everything? Right? So you want to get into some relationship. Okay, then you as I have already told, the law of attraction is ask, believe and receive. So that is not happening. The situations are against you getting into that relationship. Then you may get a doubt why this law of attraction is not happening, because the universe foresees. That's what she's telling. It knows that the relationship is not good for you, and that is why the situations are against it, and you are not able to get into the situation, get into that relationship. Okay, for example, I will tell my own experience. We already have a wholesale shop. My husband is running a wholesale shop, very happy with everything, and he's a very good person, a business person. Okay, he wanted to start a second business of gold. Okay, according to me, he's already busy throughout all the 7 days, and he's a sort of person who does not like resting 24 not 24, 12 hours per day, and no weekends, nothing. Maybe he feels that he doesn't need, because his what his blueprint is that. But as a wife, I would like to spend with him, time with him, and I want my kids also to spend quality time with him. If he enters a different, what is second business, what bit of time that we are getting, we won't be able to get that also, because he will be busy thinking and working. But it suits him. He enjoys doing all that, but I don't enjoy. Okay, so I had a hot argument in the shop. I was into meditation. I knew everything, acceptance, everything, but I didn't want him to get into the second business. So I had some argument. He rose his voice. I also roused my voice, and I said, no, we're not going to get into any business. But then there was a lorry that it went into in front of us on the road, and there was a big board written on that. It was written gold on that. Then I understood that universe is telling to make that business happen, because I would always get intuitive messages. Okay, always why a lorry will hold a board telling gold. Okay, then I let him do that business, because I was helpless. Okay, then I sat in meditation. I just asked my higher self, why is this happening? Why is he not spending? Everything is fine. He's a very good person, no bad habits, everything, but he can't give us his time. He is always earning. Okay, so an old man appeared in my vision. He said, you can't interfere into the blueprint of any other person, even if he is your child or a husband. You can tell, you can convey whatever you want to, but you can't interfere. You can't compel anybody according to you. So I left it, because it was a message from that lorry also, and from my higher self also. Now he is doing very well. The other business which we were running, the wholesale business, is not doing that well when we had started the gold one. Now he can just shift from that business to this one. So this is what universe oversees. I never knew that the first business will fall, and we had to get into this business. Okay, this is how when you are in a relaxed mind, you can hear two intuitive messages. It is not an art. I mean, only few people can have, nothing like that. Only thing is, you should have a relaxed mind. And one more thing is, observe the thoughts. What actually Rhonda Byrne was benefited from the book is, she started observing her thoughts. We should change our thoughts. It will change our life. Whenever you feel low, whenever you want to ask any suggestions or advice from anybody, sit in a relaxed mind, count your breaths. You will go into a deep state of silence, and your question will be 100% answered. Whatever it is, it might be related to either with your spiritual doubts or something related to your material life. Okay, so we will have to leave certain things to universe and now not question always why and how. Okay, masters, and this is what the law universe foresees. If something is not happening, then universe knows better than you. Okay, it's the best guide of our life. So planet Earth and humanity needs you. They need you, and that is why you are here. I told you in the last class also, nobody is useless and nothing is waste on this earth. Everything and every person has some purpose to serve on this earth. So we should never tell I am useless. Okay. So another law is, you can command. Okay, you have the ability to command anything. Here is something you can say to command, that negative thoughts leave you. So the command is, be gone. You have no part in me. I am spirit. I harbor only the good and perfect thoughts of spirit. Whenever any negative thought comes to you, you can tell, no, this is not useful. She says each negative thought should be replaced with 3 positive thoughts. See, for example, you say, my memory is poor. Is it negative or positive? It's negative thought. You should replace that negative thought by 3 positive thoughts. You should repeat, I have good memory. I have wonderful memory. My memory is tremendous. So that way you can vanish negative thought. That means whenever the negative thought comes, you should be so aware to catch hold of it and replace it with positive thoughts. This raises your frequency. So never, ever, something, this is not okay. Okay, you can command by telling, my spirit is good with positive thoughts. This is not essential. Another law is, you always have a cosmic partner. I told you in the last class also, never we are alone. Never think that you are alone. As soon as we are born, we are with minimum 2 guides. As soon as we come on to this earth, we are minimum with 2 guides and more. These guides stay with us until our last breath. So never we are alone. Okay, nobody is alone. From the moment you are born, you have a cosmic partner who never leaves you, who never leaves your side throughout your whole life. This cosmic partner has unbelievable contacts and unlimited means and ways of doing anything you want. So, if we are taking up any new business, we need not think, how is it possible in this place? Is it going to work? No. The means how the business is going to happen is taken care of by universe completely. Only if you completely trust the universe. If you have questions, where, why, all questions starting with W and H, how, then you will not be helped at all. If you totally trust universe, it has number of contacts. Okay, you are in a partnership in one business, you may have trust issues with the partner. So if you have the frequency of doubt, that means you are not trusting the universe. You should let go of the doubt. That means you are trusting universe. It has a number of means to bring abundance to you. It has number of contacts. It can do anything and everything for you. It is beyond space and time. Okay. If you hold purity in yourself, if you are whole and complete with full of high frequency thoughts, okay, it does not even take a fraction of second to fulfill your desire for the universe. Okay, masters. So time is no obstacle, size is no problem, and space does not exist for your cosmic partner. There isn't anything your partner cannot do for you. There is nothing that is impossible for your cosmic partner. And all you have to do is follow the cosmic rules. Ask and then really believe that in the moment you ask, what you desire is already yours. Imagine it, the entire cosmic universe batting for you. Okay, masters. One lady had come to my house. She also was meditating from about 10 years. She said, you tell everything is possible with meditation. And I was asking for a house to, she was asking a new house that should be built. She said that I'm giving time, 3 years. Within 3 years, I should be granted a new house. That's what she was asking the universe. So she has put a time limit, which universe does not like. Asking is our work. Space, time, everything should be left to the universe. Okay, then the whole thing will be presented to you in a beautiful manner and according to your wish. Asking only is our work. Okay, you cannot plant a seed and dig every day and see whether it is sprouted, whether the leaves have come out. If you keep on digging it every day, what will happen? The plant dies. Same way, our wish will not be fulfilled. So, masters, the law is about the cosmic partner. You are never alone in your life. Every child that is born on earth will be having at least minimum of 2 guides, and they don't leave you until your last breath. And they support you, and they are here to support and help you. Only thing is, we should raise our frequency with pure love and purity. Okay. So whatever we speak, whatever we think, whatever we do should be of positive intention. Okay, masters. One more thing I wanted to tell you is Rundabain was benefited only because of her service. So taking birth on earth is to serve others. You live and let live. Okay. So something we have to do to our fellow beings. Something. So whatever you do is, say, for example, you give food. Give food with love to only one person. Okay. You give food to one person or you give to 100%, it does not matter for the universe. The intention behind of giving food was love. So that holds good. The totality of your personality is love then. But if you have an intention of serving food to others, if you have a doubt in your mind, whether will I be able to serve food for so many people, then that thought is of lower frequency. Whether you serve food for one person, one child, or 100 or 1,000 people, it does not matter for the universe. The totality of the frequency that you hold in yourself is what matters to the universe. So that way you will be uplifted. Now you hold complete love in serving food to one person. You will be uplifted to a position where then you can serve food to many, many people. One small incident I told, that's all. Now, whatever knowledge I'm sharing with you is with full enthusiasm and with love. It does not matter whether I'm telling it for one person or 100% or 1,000 people. Any person who is benefited from the laws that I am reading will fetch me so much satisfaction and contentment. So, as far as we are here on this earth, we should be able to serve our fellow beings. Then that raises our frequency. That attracts abundance and that makes our wishes fulfill quickly. Okay. Think good thoughts, and this was about cosmic partner. And okay, only one law I will read and we will go for question half or discussion period. Okay. So life is energy. Did you know that if your life was not changing, you would not exist? So change is a must. Our universe and everything in it is continually changing because our universe is made of energy. Energy should be transformed from one form to another. It should change. Change can exist only if it is in motion and changing. If energy stopped being in motion, our entire universe and all life would vanish. So whenever our mind is of some use, mind is fresh. When our body exercises, our body is fresh. Isn't it? So whenever there is motion, there is freshness. Our lives are also energy, and therefore they too must always be in motion and continue to change. You cannot stop the motion and change in your life, nor would you want to. The changing nature of energy gives us life. It causes life to grow and causes us to grow. So we should not resist changes. Okay, change is a must. So there should be changes occurring in our life. We cannot say this is what the life I want to be and I resist change. No. Okay, so this law is life is energy. The law of good thoughts and actions is always think good thoughts, speak good words, take good actions. 3 steps that will bring more to you than you can ever imagine. So the thoughts, the words, and the deeds that we undertake should be of pure intentional love. That's what the other laws is. Okay, Lavanya madam, if anybody wants to ask any questions.
Yes, ma'am. Friends, let us know if you have any questions. If you have anything which you want to either to attract in your life, which you are trying and which is not for, I mean, if you need any help or suggestions, I think you can reach out to Shylaja ma'am. She'll be able to help out. If you have any questions regarding our session, you can definitely ask the questions or any kind of clarity if you need on these topics.
Or you want to share any of your experiences using the laws of last week, you can do it.
True, yeah. You can either unmute yourself or you can raise your hands.